What's up, you guys? So thank you for watching the new video. Today I'm gonna do something new. I don't think a lot of YouTubers have done this, if any. I'm not sure, but basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start basically like a little series on map control, because this is a very important aspect within the game, and I think this could help a lot of people become, way better at the game. I don't think some people realize how important this is, but knowing certain things about how each map is made is very, very important. So today, basically how the series is going to work, you guys, is every episode is going to be just basically information about a different map. So we're going to be covering power positions, spawn points, things of that nature. I'm going to go really in depth as I think is necessary with this. So today we have the map Firing Range. Now, Firing Range is a very nice map. It's a very popular map. It's a scrim map. A lot of people like it. It's used for scrims and ranked, of course. And basically, I'm going to be covering two important things about this map, and that is, if you're going against average people that you think your team is better than, we're going to be covering how to spawn trap. And if you're going against people that are like as good as your team and you don't think you're better than them, basically we're going to be covering just power positions that you should get your team to try to hold in order to actually win the match. I mean, so obviously these kind of apply for team deathmatch as well, but not much, because really a lot of people don't play team deathmatch competitively. It's only in ranked. It's not really done for like tournaments or anything like that. So I mean, these can apply to team deathmatch, but we're mostly talking about, keep in mind, we're mostly talking about objective game modes such as Hardpoint and Domination. I guess Search and Destroy a little bit, but not really, because we're mostly covering spawns and like positioning and whatnot. So basically, we're gonna go ahead and start talking about, like, let's say you got a Hardpoint on this map. So one important thing to note is the power positions. So here we got, I don't know if you guys can tell, like, if you guys can picture the map in your head, and you guys can see it by this like diagram thing, this overhead view. But basically how this is looking is we're gonna be making a lot of markings on this map as well, so try to follow along. So their team, let's say their team spawns over here, the opposite team, and you guys spawn right over here on this side. This is the start of the match. If it's Hardpoint, as you guys know, the first Hardpoint will be right about here. I'm going to go ahead and make a number 1. So this is going to be the first Hardpoint. Now, everyone usually just tries to rush straight to the Hardpoint and get in as fast as possible. But this really isn't smart, especially if you start over here on your side, on the side that I mentioned, because they're gonna get there first, you guys. This side, this spawn is, their spawn is definitely closer. So that's why I use it as an example to show you guys how to, like, really regain good positioning even if they have the advantage somehow. So basically their side is closer. They're gonna run straight to the hard point and get there first. What I recommend is basically, maybe like 2 of your teammates, they can kind of go wherever, but it's really important that you have at least 3 people go ahead and try to push somewhere like this way around trailer, and or through middle. But now this one's a little risky because they could have people standing like right over here and blocking you off from that. But if you can go through middle, you can actually sometimes go ahead and start getting them off of the hard point. So maybe send 2 through middle and 3 through the back trailer. Now basically the best thing to do after that is gain the power positions, you guys, and this is very, very important. So the main power position when it's at the first hard point would definitely be top of the little tin hut right here. So what I usually do is I try to get it to where we have somebody in the top 10 hut right over here, and then we have somebody in trailer. Now these are two very crucial power positions because of many factors. One, trailer is one of the hard points actually, so if you guys control that the whole game, you pretty much have already, one of the hard points covered for when it goes there. And two, the bathroom or showers, whatever you want to call them, are right over here, and this is a very, very prominent spawn. This is one of the places where people are going to spawn a lot within the game. So I mean, what you can do usually, so you're going to hold the first hard point with top 10 and trailer control. This is very easy to do, you guys, and very active sections within the map, so you guys will be picking a lot of people off, keeping them respawning rather than pushing your teammates within the hard point. So this is very nice. And a lot of times you guys don't even have to really hold the first hard point. It's more of a matter of just keeping them out of it so they don't gain points. And then when the other hard points come along, use those for points. That's a good mindset to keep. You don't always have to hold the first hard point, because the first hard point is always going to be the hardest. It's in the middle of the map. It's very complicated. You have people rushing you from all angles, so you're really just going to die a lot. But basically, when it goes to the second hard point, which is going to be right over here, the best thing you can possibly do is, have about 2 people inside the hard point, and then you kind of want to get everybody else slaying around it. But these have to be really good slayers, you guys, because if they die and these 2 people get pushed by the entire other team, they're not going to make it. They're going to get pushed out and they're going to capture the hard point. So basically, what you need to know is they're going to be coming from 2 places, you guys. When you guys have this side, when you're holding the second hard point, there's only 2 options that they have. They're either going to spawn literally right back here in the very back section of the map, or they're going to spawn over here in the bathrooms. There's no other area they're going to spawn, you guys. Literally, while you're holding the second hard point, these are the only 2 areas that they're coming from. So basically, it's probably best if whoever you have over here on this area, they need to watch top 10, or not top 10, but the door right here, because a lot of people are going to try to come straight up to this middle section. And also, you need to watch this, which is like the open container that people run through. So this is the only 2 areas they're going to come from, you guys. Literally bathroom in this back area, and this is how they're going to try to push that. Now, if they're coming from the bathrooms, they might try to push through mid, but it's usually not common. So what you want to do is you want to place somebody right around here at the end of the trailer. They can use the trailer kind of for cover, if they need to regain their health or whatever. But basically, they need to watch this whole back trailer area, because people are literally, so these are basically the 3 main areas where people are going to be coming from, you guys. They're going to be coming from back of trailer, through middle, or through the container. It's the only way. It's basically the only way for them to push, because there's only 2 possible places they're going to spawn. So just keep that in mind. That is basically how they're going to push that. Now, okay, I'm going to erase some of these markings, actually all of these markings, because we're going to go ahead and start talking about other hard points. Now, when it's in the trailer, when the hard point goes to the trailer, how you want to hold this is, really, this one's not, there's really no set way. There is kind of a set way, but basically you need to watch middle. You need to somehow position your team to watch middle, and also make sure they do not come from the back, because a lot of times, even though you guys are in the trailer and you're pretty close to it, they're going to spawn in the bathroom still, and their first reaction is either to run through the middle to go through the front door, or to run through the back and go through the back door to get into the trailer. So just keep that in mind. Now, if they don't spawn in the bathrooms, again, you guys, the 2 biggest spawns are bathrooms and this back area right here. So they're going to spawn back there if they don't spawn in bathrooms. And usually they're either going to push up through middle, or they're going to push through the open container, or they're going to wrap all the way around and try to go through, the back. Excuse me. But typically, that whole wraparound thing, that usually doesn't happen, because they're trying to find the fastest route. So just keep in mind, this is the 3 areas that they're going to push through. when you guys are holding the trailer. So, you know, just position your team to kind of watch out for that somehow. It's best if your whole team watches this video and understands all this, because then, you know, they can kind of look at the map and see where you guys are. It has to be done in synchronization. You can't really, like, it's hard to talk about this while playing and be like, yo, I need you to go here and you to go here. You kind of just need a team that already knows this stuff, and they can look at the map and see where you and like everyone else is at, like, and place themselves. Basically, they can go ahead and see which area isn't covered and they place themselves. That's the best kind of team to have, you guys. Really makes a strong team. So that's the whole scoop on the trailer area. Now we're gonna be going ahead and covering the next hard point, which will be in the wood house, in the bottom of the wood house. Now again, you guys, it's literally almost like this the whole game, but they're either gonna spawn mostly in bathrooms or back here. Now occasionally, because you guys are on this side of the map, they will actually go ahead and spawn here, but this spawn is not as strong. Like this spawn all the way back here is not as strong as the bathrooms and the back firing range. So just keep that in mind. Now usually a lot of people, they try to push up this way through, you know, but like kind of wrap around the map, and they go through the back of the wood house. So you need to have people watching out for that, usually placing themselves around this area and just watching this very, like, this back area. And basically it'd probably be also good to have someone stand at the top of the wood house and watch middle, because they are going to come up through the middle in some way, shape, or form. This happens quite often. But what you guys also need to be on the lookout for is sometimes they can actually spawn right here behind you guys in the bathrooms, and that's the most annoying one, because they will start to push through there. So that's pretty much how you hold the wood house when it comes to Hardpoint. I don't want to make this video too long, so hopefully we can get this covered pretty quick. So yeah, guys, those are the two main spawns. There's basically three main spawns on this map: bathrooms, this area in the back, and then this area, which is like one of the default spawns where people spawn at the beginning of the game. But just keep in mind, the default spawn area is not used often by the game. It's only kind of used if it has to use that. So now we're going to be covering Domination. Domination, it's my favorite mode. I think it's the most fun mode in the game. A lot of people disagree, but I don't know why. I definitely think it's the most fun mode in the game. So for Domination, let's say it doesn't really matter which side you spawn on, I guess, in Domination, but basically what you want to try to do is, you know, obviously the first objective is getting the B flag, which is right over here. B flag is really kind of hard to get because you can get rushed from all angles in this map. But the best way to push that, you guys, is you need to have 2 or 3 people ready to push at the same time. Solo capturing it is not the way to go. It's not gonna work out unless unless you kind of get lucky. But you really need to have people just kind of position themselves and just wait until that moment where the kill feed shows at least, you know, 3 of their teammates dead, pretty much. When you see 3 down, which means like 3 of their teammates have been killed and they only have 2 people left, then that's when you need to get 2 people to push at least 2, but it's good to have 3 people to push the objective and get on that B flag. Capture the B flag, and also when you are capturing it, the main places you're going to get shot from, there's 3 main places you're going to get shot from, you know, whoever didn't die on their team and isn't responding at the moment, they're going to be probably hiding either in the top wood, the top of the tin hut, or they're going to be in trailer. So these are the 3 main areas that you need to kind of try to be on the lookout for, and it's very frustrating. It's very hard because you can be looking and watching, you know, top wood or the trailer, and then boom, another guy pops out of, you know, where you weren't looking in the trailer, or in the top 10 section or building, the little hut thing, and they shoot you from the top of that, and it's so annoying because you're getting shot in the back and you really don't have enough reaction time to turn around and get them. That's very annoying. Or, you know, it can happen the other way around. You could be looking at top 10 or wood, and then boom, someone shoots you from the little trailer window. Super frustrating stuff, you guys. But just know that once you go ahead and get, like, you know, the B flag, they're gonna spawn, like if they have the C flag over here, they're gonna spawn in this area, or they're gonna spawn back here in the back, unless your team pushes really hard. If your team pushes really hard and your team is all up in this area trying to get their C flag, they're gonna start spawning in the bathrooms, you guys, and that's typically when they go ahead and push your side and go for that A flag right here. So just be on the lookout for that. Now, if you have the C flag, let's say you have C and B flag captured, this is basically your side. So they're actually going to spawn mostly over here in the bathrooms or back here in the back firing range. That's my favorite actually. I would rather have the C flag because it's easier to watch top wood. Like I can literally sit here at top wood when we have the C flag, and I can literally just watch people come out of the bathrooms and just keep killing them right off the spawn, and that makes the game way easier. So a lot of times if your team is really good, what my team usually does is we usually go for the triple cap and we capture all the points and we literally just trap them. Once you capture all the points, they're only going to spawn in the bathrooms over here or the back over here. And it is so easy to get the spawn trap once that happens, you guys. When you get all the points and they start spawning in these sections, it is super easy to get the spawn trap. Literally, I'll just sit here at top wood and I'll watch people just come out of the bathroom area and just keep killing them right off the spawn, like out of these bathroom doors. And we'll also have people on the team down here running around and literally just killing them as they spawn. Because if your team's running around down here in this area while you guys have all the flags captured, they're literally gonna spawn in this corner of the map, or they're gonna spawn right here beside the tires. That is the two spawns that they're trapped at down here, and it's so easy to literally just make it where they can't even move. It's pretty crazy how easy it is, to be honest with you. But once you know these things after playing the game a lot, it's super easy to do, you guys. Really easy to get that spawn trap going. So, you know, important lessons to take away from this video are just really honestly the bathroom spawns and this back spawn. Very big spawn points, you guys. Very strong spawn points, and that's where most of the people come from. And power positions would be trailer, top 10, and occasionally top wood. So those are some takeaways from today's videos, you guys, and we're going to be doing a whole series on this. It's going to be quite a few videos. Basically each video is going to cover one map, so I guess stay tuned for the next video. I don't know which map I'm going to do next, but maybe you guys can go ahead and suggest, like, give me some suggestions in the comment section and let me know which map you guys think I should do best, or do next, I mean, which would be best to cover, what maps you guys have problems with. Some maps are just kind of random. High rise is a little iffy on the spawns because they flip really easily, so high rise is kind of a hard one to do. It's really not. Spawn trapping is possible, but it's a lot harder to do on that map. So just go ahead and give me some suggestions, you guys. Tell me which maps you'd like to see covered next, and I hope this video helps you guys a lot. Takeaways again: power positions and the biggest spawns, which are bathroom and back firing range. I think that's what people call it, is the firing range right here in the back of the map. So just keep that in mind, you guys. Spawns, power positions, biggest takeaways from this video. So thank you guys for watching. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to like the video, and like I said, comment on what map you'd like to see next, you guys. So thanks for watching.